My name is Jason Turner. I am from everywhere, mainly Northern Virginia, Fort Belvoir area, Alexandria, Virginia. I lived here in the past from 1988 to 1994, and good to be back, bring the family back, 2017 and on. So look forward to future years here. So my father was in the Army. He was stationed here. So in 1988, we moved here for the Summer Olympics time frame. And so he was an Army soldier, and we extended a little bit longer. So we did 2 tours. Good to come back as the actual sponsor, the worker, versus the dependent, and seeing all the change that's happened in Korea. Obviously from 94 to 2017. It's a long time, you know, so 23 years later. So kind of bittersweet, considering I started here in 1988, and in 2018, 30 years later, my daughter gets to go here to the same school as me. So bittersweet that it's shutting down, but at the same time, a lot of great memories here. The same school, the same Dolphin, the same Blue, Seoul American Elementary School. I have all the yearbooks.
Oh, wow.
Looks exactly the same. You know, some things have changed, some things haven't. Itaewon changed a lot, you know,
Right.
but on the base, some things have changed. It's crazy to see the transformation now with Moyer closing and, you know, the base drawing down. That's the biggest change I see, you know, once super thriving base kind of, you know, drawing down. So like I said, it's bittersweet. So I mean, I was active as a kid. I was active with the school, you know, whether it was after school activities, chess club, you know, or playing in the youth center leagues for basketball, baseball, soccer, any sport. It's all the activities that were offered that I enjoyed. So essentially everything that was offered I played. So fond memories. Kids have the same memories now. You know, they play soccer, basketball, different things. So back then I was living in Hanam Village, and Hanam Village is now gone. It's a big hole in the ground, or I don't know what it looks like now, but so I-1202, that's where I lived. And you know, back then, Korea is a safe place, you know, so they used to have baseball card shows. Me and my friends would walk from, you know, Moyer all the way back to Hanam Village. Elementary school kids just through Itaewon. It was safe. Everything was good. Tteokbokki stands all on the side. I came back looking for the tteokbokki stands, and it's only in Myeongdong now. Like, I can't really find them. I think it was 5 high-rises and like 4 low-rise. A, B, C, maybe A to F. So tons of kids in there. Basketball court, tag, manhunt. I have to mention that because that was the kids' game. It's hide and seek, but you have the whole Hanam Village to play. So it's literally called manhunt. It's tons of kids playing. Also have memories of like protests and riots from before, from living in Hanam Village, tear gas, different things like that I still remember. So I'm actually half Korean, so my Korean was actually pretty good back then, and you move forward 30 years later and you know, it's Korea always has a fond place for me. Nobody can ever tell looking at me though. I came from Washington D.C. area, so I was in 3rd grade. So, you know, I was a kid, so you don't really look at things like that. Everybody was just military kid going to DOD school, you know, so we're all the same.
Hey, my name is Shakira Turner, and we moved our family here in 2017. As my husband previously stated, we were living in Japan. My son was born in Japan, and then we moved here. He was about almost 2 years old, so he's 4 now. He just turned 4 this month. So it's been a great experience, especially for the kids, I feel like, because since my husband has Korean heritage, in his family, I wanted the kids to be able to experience it. Not just, going over to grandma's house and having japchae or kimchi, and just really just immerse themselves in the culture. And I feel like this is something that we'll remember for the rest of their lives. Yes, it's culturally it's different, but Asian countries are very welcoming. They're safe and easy to get around. So culturally it's a little bit different, but I feel like because we lived overseas, we've adjusted really well, and the kids have adjusted really well. My daughter, for instance, she knows when she hears differences in dialects. She can tell a Japanese person from a Korean person if she hears them talking.
Oh wow!
Like she can tell the differences. She can say hello in like 4 languages now, and things like that. At 5 years old, I feel like that's amazing. And we've been able to travel to different places since we've been living in Asia, which has been really nice for them as well to get those cultural experiences. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, so a lot of my upbringing was just my environment. I just mainly stayed in my neighborhood for pretty much my whole life. And then when I went to college, I went to Maryland, and then Virginia and Maryland are very close together. So once I started teaching, Jason and I met, and the rest is history. And we decided once we had Maya, she was actually 9 months old when we moved to Japan. I wanted to stay home, and I didn't want to work as I was bringing up, raising the children. So the only way for us to realistically do that was to move.
Comfortably.
Yes, comfortably was to move to another country so that I could stay home while we were raising the children. Yes, this past year, since Maya started kindergarten and Tate began going to school, he goes to an international school off base, I decided I was ready to come back to work, so I started substitute teaching here. Right, so we will be moving to Pyeongtaek, and I'm going to apply also there to be a substitute teacher. And I'm not ready to go back to the classroom quite yet because Tate's he's only 4, so maybe when he goes to kindergarten,